Today we're going to be learning how to play a 1-octave C major scale on the bass. First we'll learn the fingering, then we will play it along with the drone slowly, and then finally we'll play it with a beat with some pitch added. I want you to play along with me, so if you don't have your bass handy, why don't you go ahead and pause the video right now and go get your bass so that you can play along. So to play the 1-octave C major scale, we are going to start on the A string with the second finger in first position. So the second finger should be halfway between your first and fourth finger tapes in first position. So we'll start with C. The next note is open D. Then we play first finger E. Then we play F, again the second finger. Now we're going to the open G, first finger A. Now you're going to do a shift. You're going to just shift up a half a step and you're going to use your second finger to play B, and that should be the tape that is normally your fourth finger in first position. And then finally you'll use your fourth finger to play C. Same notes going down, and when we play a 1-octave scale, we're going to repeat that top note. So we play it once for going up and once for going down. Second finger B, first finger A, shift, open, second finger F natural, E is first finger, and then D is open, and then finally C is second finger. Now let's go ahead and we're going to put on a drone, and we're going to play it with a drone that's going to play the note C. Playing with the drone is really helpful when you're practicing your scales, especially when you're just starting them or when you're doing slow scale practice, because it really trains your ear to know how each of the notes of the scale sounds in harmony with the tonic or the fundamental of the scale, which in this case is C. So I'm going to put my drone on C. So let's go ahead and play the scale together with the drone, and just try and keep the bow strokes nice and smooth and even. Here we go. C, D, E, F, G, A, shift here for B, and then C. Going down, C, B, A, G, F, E, open D, and then C. Now we'll go ahead and add a beat, which also has some pitch to it, and we're going to go ahead and play this in whole notes, so 4 beats per note. 1, 2, ready, play. As soon as you have the fingering memorized, the next step is to move on to practicing it with 4-beat rhythm and bowing patterns. Now, a word about playing scales for the basses. If you are playing in an orchestra that also includes violins, violas, and cellos, one thing that you need to know is the upper strings do a lot of pretty intricate finger motion, and just because of the nature of the music that they play, it's important that they do practice playing the scales very fast. However, for the bass, because you are engaging the entire hand when you move from note to note, your instrument is much larger and your strings don't respond as quickly. It's actually much more challenging to play the scales quickly on the bass as opposed to the violin, the viola, or even the cello. So as your class gets to the point where they're going in eighth notes or in 16th notes, if you're not ready for that speed yet, you are welcome to just kind of hang out on the note C, and maybe you can play the bowing styles that they're working on, but it's not necessary to try and get your hands to move that fast because it is a lot more challenging for the bass, and because it's not going to be really necessary in your music until you get to much more advanced literature. So don't feel like you need to go faster than you're comfortable with going, and it's absolutely okay if you're not able to play your scales quite as quickly as the upper strings. That's just the nature of your instrument. So don't get frustrated if the class is moving at a pace that might seem a little bit too fast for you as a bass player. You're doing just fine. Focus on playing the scales slowly, getting them in tune, and then gradually you'll increase the tempo at your own pace. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great time practicing the C major scale. Good luck.